Students, can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So today we are going to do the most important topic, which is change in PPC. Okay. Everyone knows what is PPC. Okay. This is your PPC. Okay. Now, of course, there will be some changes. You know, it's not going to be same every time, right? It is going like you are going to have face some challenges plus some changes. Okay. So change, there are two types of change. One is shift. Okay. One is rotation. Okay. So either you will be shifting or either your PPC will be rotating. Okay. So how will you get to know that whether your PPC is shifting or your PPC is going to rotate? Okay. So rotation is basically, for example, shifting is that I'm completely shifting. Right. For example, this is your PPC and your PPC is shifting here. You can see completely shifting. Right. But rotation is going to be like this. For example, this is your PPC and somewhere it's rotated. Okay. Not completely. So when you are moving completely, that is going to be shift. When you are not going to move completely, that is going to be rotation. Okay. So now, ma'am, when you will get to know that whether there is a shift in the PPC or the rotation in the PPC. So when there is change in resource and technology for production of both the goods, right? You have two things, right? One is your resource and one is your technology. Okay. So when and plus you have two goods, good X and good Y. Okay, this was the assumption which we were taking. So when there is change in resource and technology for production of both the goods, then PPC will shift either left or right. So when there is a change in technology or resource for both the goods, okay, for X good as well as for Y good, then you are going to shift. Okay, then your PPC is going to be shift. But when there is change in resource and technology for production of only one good, then PPC will rotate. Clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes,
For
ma'am.
example, yeah. So if I'm saying that okay, X good and Y good, for both the goods, if I'm changing the technology or I'm changing the resource, then it is going to be shift because both of them will be shifting, right? Your X good plus your Y good, both of them will be changing their position, right? But in case if, like I said, that only X good, technology for X good increased, or if I told you that Y good increased or the resource for Y good increased, then it is going to be a rotation. Clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so you're going to put the heading change in PPC, then first shift in PPC and second rotation in PPC.
Done, ma'am.
Everyone done?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now let's just start with shift. Okay. So shift in PPC. So you know when there is a change in resource and technology for the production of both goods, the PPC will shift either left or right. You are not going to write it again. Okay. So now either your PPC will be shifting right or left. Okay, so now what is right and what is left? So basically, this is your PPC, right is this and left is this. Okay, so what is happening? Increase in availability of resource and improvement in technology. See, two factors are there, technology and resource. If there is increase in resource or there is improvement in technology, okay, there is modernization in technology, then your PPC will shift rightward. But leftward, when there is decrease in availability of resource and deterioration or degradation in technology, right, then your PPC is going to shift left. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So right is always good one. Okay, so right is when there is an increment or increase in resource plus improvement in technology, right? But when there is decrease in availability of resource or degradation is basically, for example, and degradation is basically decrease or the quality of, for example, earlier from that machine I was producing 5 pens, but now because I was continuously using it, now I can only produce 3 pens. So what is happening? The quality of my like machine or something, it's getting degrade. Means grade is upgrade means increase. Degrade is opposite of upgrade. Clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
You can write down shift in PPC and you can either like write it like this, shift in PPC rightward and leftward and write 2 points, 2 points, or like this. It's your choice.
Teacher finished.
Others?
Ma'am, understood. Done, ma'am. Done.
Oh, now coming to rotation of PPC. So you know when there is going like when there is change in resources technology for only one good, then PPC will rotate. Okay. So in case, see, now you have two goods. One is X. In case of commodity on X axis, so the commodity which is on X axis, this is your graph. You people know this is X axis and this is Y axis. So this is over X axis, you will get X good, and on Y axis you will get Y good. Clear? So increase in resource in case of X axis. Okay. So increase in resource and technology, it will be rightward rotation, and decrease or decrease in resources, it will be leftward. Okay, for X good, or you can say X axis. Or in case of commodity on Y axis, or you can say in case of commodity or in case of Y good. Okay. If there is increase in resource for the Y good, then rotation will be rightward somewhere, or you can say upward. And when there is decrease, then it is going to be leftward, which is downward as well. Okay, so left, upward or downward you can write, or you can write rightward or left. Clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, write it down. And similarly, like if you want to make arrows, you can.
Done, ma'am. Done.
Everyone is done?
Yes, teacher.
Dina and Zainab done?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I had to ask something. Will you give us questions based on this topic? Because I want to know how to do questions because I didn't understand that clearly.
Yeah, definitely. We'll discuss that. Don't worry. Okay. Before your test, I'll be discussing that. Don't worry. Okay. I will be discussing lots of questions. I'll be sharing like one entire class will be devoted to your questions where we'll be discussing only questions. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Now basically see whatever is happening. Okay. It's going to affect the PPC. Okay. So in what case it affect the PPC and in what case it don't affect. So effect on PPC. When resources are not fully and efficiently produced. Okay. Then no effect on PPC. Okay. When resource increase with technological advancement, that rightward shift. Okay. And when resource decrease or there is degradation in technology, then it is going to be leftward shift. Okay. Clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So you're going to
teacher.
write effect on PPC. It's going to be 3 effects. No effect, rightward or leftward. So quickly write it
Finish, ma'am.
Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
things like in practical one. Okay, this was basically the basic thing. Now the practical one. Okay, so we'll just start with shift. So ma'am, what is shift? You already know that it is either going to be rightward shift or the leftward shift, right? So when there is change in technology for both the good, in that case there is shift. And when it is going to be rightward shift, increase in availability of resource or improvement in technology. Okay, so this is the picture. Okay, that this is wherever you have written, you can just write it down like this, or you can just draw a small diagram that this is your actual PPC and this is your rightward shift PPC. Okay, and just draw the diagram wherever you have written, and just in corner just make a small graph so that you will get an idea what is rightward and what is leftward. And similarly for leftward, how you will make the same diagram. This is the actual PPC and dotted line will be showing the leftward shift. Clear?
Yes,
Yes.
teacher. Teacher, we have to draw this diagram or the any rough one? Okay, then I follow.
Inspiration from my diagram. I'm not so good in that. Okay. So basically just a rough one. Just write two things over here, y and x, that's it. And 0. So basically, this is to tell you that rightward means you are going upward side, okay, and leftward you are going downward side. Just to take.
Teacher, what are we supposed to do now? Yo, I finished. Everyone silent. I was
Okay, what about
confused.
others? Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. I hope everyone is done. That's why I was thinking, like, why are you taking so long?
No, I was waiting for you to speak.
Okay, okay, okay. So sorry for that. Actually, I thought that you are making a beautiful diagram. That's why you are taking time. Okay. So basically, now coming to rotation. Okay. So what is rotation basically? Just a minute, I'll just show it now. So this is your rightward rotation, right? You can see. Okay. You can just draw the diagram. This is the upward one is your rightward rotation, and this one is your leftward rotation. See, you have two cases. Now one is for x-axis and one is for y-axis. Okay. So this is for x-axis. If your resources are being increased, then it is going to be rightward shift. See, it is going to be same over here. This is for x-axis, rightward shift, rightward rotation, and this is the leftward rotation. And this is for y good. In case for y-axis. So this is the upper one is going to be your rightward rotation, and the lower one is going to be your leftward rotation. Clear?
Yes, teacher.
So
Yes,
quickly,
ma'am.
yeah, quickly draw it like the rough one itself, like this. Okay. This is your actual PPC. And just write dot, 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 dot. This is your, just mark it down like leftward rotation and dot, 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 dot. That rightward rotation. And similarly for y-axis, just write for x-axis or just for x good, and this is for y good. Okay.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
once you are done, just inform me that ma'am we are done.
Teacher, I am done.
Done, ma'am.
So now we are going to do very important point, which is like you can say one of the most important topics, like effect on PPC. The questions you are getting, you will get in your exam hall. It's from what is the effect. Okay, so you already know you have three effects, right? Either the PPC will be shifting or rotating, leftward or rightward, and all there will be no impact. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So let's just, you are not going to make any notes. I'm just giving you a hint like how it is going to work. Okay. So impact of efforts toward reducing employment. See, in question, what you will get a table or you will get a question that okay, because of this what is happening. So you have to find out whether there is increase in technology or resource. If yes, then rightward. And if there is no increase, if there is like decrease in technology and all that, then leftward. And if it is nothing like that, then no effect. Okay. So first one is resources are not fully and efficiently employed. Okay. So what is happening over here? First, impact of efforts toward reducing unemployment. That means that in your country, thing is already people are unemployed. So now you are working on it. Okay. So your PPC won't be shifting because right now you are working to improve the status. Right. For example, already you have good employment and you are working to increase the employment. That is going to be rightward. Okay. But for example, you have employment and you are doing nothing to improve the status. So that is going to be somewhere downward. But over here, you can see impact of efforts toward reducing unemployment. Okay. So reducing unemployment means that you are working toward, already you are in problem. You are correcting it. So that's why no change will be there because not, see, you have to remember three things. Your resources are increasing? No. Your technology is increasing? No. So that's why it is going to be no change. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Next one is production is below potential of an economy. Government starts employment scheme. Production was already very low and now government started employment generation scheme. So already resources have increased? No. Technology is increased? No. Because already you are in poor state. Now you are improving. Right. So nothing is being going to the in a good way or not in a bad way. So that's why no change. Okay. Next, economic slowdown in the foreign countries affecting export of the India. So basically what happened, slowdown was there, like somewhere we came down because it was affecting our exports. So there also no technology is increased, no resources are being increased or decreased. So that's why no effect. Clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Yeah. Next is impact of Make in India appeal for foreign investment in India. Make in India appeal. Make in India appeal. This is the question which you'll be getting most of the time. Okay. So Make in India is basically, for example, right now, whatever status of my country is, I just imposed few policies, few extra policies just to increase the foreign trade. So basically why I like introduce this technology or this policy just to increase the foreign trade, just to improve my technology, because now I can ask others to share the technologies and all that. So that's why it will be rightward. Right? For example, you people right now know everything. Okay, I just gave you assignment. Why I gave you assignment? Just to increase your knowledge. Or I just gave you the self-study support. Why I gave you already knew everything, but still I gave you the self-study support. Why? Just to increase your knowledge. So that is going to be your whatever policy. For example, I took your extra class. Why I took your extra class? Just to increase your knowledge. Right? So that is going to be somewhere, I am somewhere increasing your knowledge. Somewhere your resources are being increased. Right? So that is going to be the rightward shift. Clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, government established a large number of institute of science and technology. In a country, government established science and technology institutions. So what is happening? Resources are being added, right? Because earlier I had 4 colleges for science and technology. Now government imposed or constructed 2 more colleges. So now I have 6. So what is happening? My resources are increased. So that's why rightward. Clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, large scale inflow of foreign capital. Capital means somewhere, capital means the resources, right? So from foreign countries, a lot more technology came to our country, a lot more resources came to other countries. So it is increase in resources. So that also going to be right version. Clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
all this we're talking about resources, but sometimes our technological advancement, because of that, production is increased. So in case if I'll say now production increased from 2 kg to 5 kg. So what is happening? Because of technology, production is being increased, right? So that also, in that case, technology is being, because of technology, your production is level is being increased, right? So it is also going to be the rightward shift. Clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
Next one is resource decrease. Now, how resource will be decreasing? So, for example, natural calamities like earthquake, epidemics, or flood. For example, you had 5 houses over here or 5 schools. Flood came or earthquake came, all of the buildings got demolished. So, what happened? Your resources got decreased. So, that is going to be the leftward shift. Clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is migration of human resource to other country. Means, for example, in India, there were 5 doctors. Okay. Now, all out of 5, 2 doctors went to foreign countries because they got a good job offer. So basically, our resource, earlier we had 5 good doctors, but now we have only 3 good doctors. So our human resource is going there. So it is also basically decrease in resource. So that will also, yeah, that is also going to be the leftward shift. Yes.
Teacher, but in like we had like 5 good doctors, but
Yeah.
then 2 of them went outside.
Migration is basically leaving some place and going to some other place.
Yeah, but
That is migration.
like, the doctors, they're still ours, but they just work in different country, right?
But they'll be working for their country. No, they won't be working, though they'll be giving money. They'll be coming to you that, okay, take my money. No, they will be working for their country, like whatever country they shifted. For example, I went to America. I will be treating American people. Right? I won't be treating Indians. I will be treating American people. So basically, today, for example, I have 10 patients over here. Earlier, I had 5 doctors, so 2 people I allotted. Okay, but now 2 of them went to America. Again, I have 10 patients, but I have only 3. So right now, there is like scarcity of resources for me, for my own country. Right? So what is happening? My resource, human is also a type of resource because human is also going to work. Right? So similarly, if they are going there, they are going to work for their economy, American economy. They're not going to work for Indians, right?
Okay, teacher.
That's
Yeah,
why
ma'am.
we had 5 good doctors, now 2 went, now we have only 3 good doctors. So it is somewhere decrease in resource, right? They'll be working for them, not for us, right?
Teacher, but what about the people, there are many Indians all over the world who
Hmm.
don't live in India. Okay, so that is also some kind of decrease, right?
Yeah. For example, if a student is going for studying and all that, that is not a decrease somewhere because that person is not earning. That person went there for gaining some knowledge. But yeah, for example, whatever your education, everything you did from your own country. But when it came for the job opportunity, you just shifted to somewhere. So somewhere everything you took from that country, right? The knowledge, the resources, and everything. But when it came to help the country in the production, you just went off, right? That is basically always a loss. Okay. For example, if in a batch I have 3 girls, right? They all are intelligent. Tomorrow I have a quiz where I'll be sending you people, right? Because I am sure that you are going to excel over there. You are going to bring the trophy to our classroom or to our school. Okay. But somewhere Dina and Labiba said that no, ma'am, we'll be, we'll be going not from your team, but from somebody else's team. So somewhere it is my loss. Why? Because I taught you. I helped you out. But at the end, you just joined somebody else's team. Right? So this is something that it's my loss, and that's why because my PPC will be shifting left. Clear?
Yes, but teacher, it will not be a loss for me and Dina, right?
No, that's just that's just an example because I was expecting 3 trophies, right? But now I will get only 1 trophy. So that is my loss, right?
Yeah.
Not my yeah. So that's just an example. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Yeah. Okay, now basically large scale outflow of foreign capital. Whatever like earlier it was inflow of foreign capital, but now it is outflow of foreign capital. So it is also going to basically affect us because outflow is always, for example, you have 10 rupees. If you are getting 10 rupees, inflow of 10 rupees, that is going to be rightward. But if your 10 rupees are going out, that is going to be your leftward shift. Clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So do you want to write the examples? Like just you want to write the examples? Yes or no?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
Yes, teacher. We
Okay,
want
okay, so
to.
yeah. Okay, I'll just give you a time. I have one more thing, okay, over here, which we'll be discussing. Okay, that you people will be answering. Okay, whether what PPC will be shifting, you'll be answering me. So first, just write it like, just give a heading again. Effect on PPC. Just write no effect. and just write this, and just write example of increase in resource. Okay, this, and example of decrease in resource. Okay, so that you will get an idea when there is decrease and when there is increase. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Yeah.
Teacher, can you just scroll down a little bit? Thank you. Teacher, can you scroll down? Teacher, do we also have to write the technology improves?
Yeah, you can write it down. That will be helping you, right?
Okay, okay, teacher. Teacher, can you scroll down? Thank you. Teacher, I finished, but I have one doubt. Can I ask?
Yes, Lavin.
Teacher, you said that people who migrate from one country to another, like for a job, it is a loss for the country they're leaving. Like if an Indian is leaving for some foreign country, it is a loss for the India country, right?
Yes.
So what about the people who are like, they just have the nationality Indian, but they're born somewhere else, they're raised somewhere else, they completed their education somewhere else. Like they never came to India. The only thing is they have is the Indian nationality. Is that a loss for the country too?
Not because see, you were born in, for example, America. Okay, you were born in America. You were taking education in America. You were using resource of America itself, right? You were not using resource of India. So if you are born there and you are working there, you everything, education, everything, that country provided you. So of course, it's your right to work for that country, right? So it is not somewhere lost. It's people's choice, but somewhere, if it like according to economists or according to economic phenomena, if it say like this, then somewhere we say that if I'm studying here, okay, I was born in India, I was studying there, and I'm currently working here, right? Somewhere I'm contributing to national income of my country. But for example, I born here, I use the resources, I went to schooling, college, everything I did from India, but when it came for job opportunity, I went to America. So I use resource of my country like India, but now I'm working for that country, like I'll be contributing to national income of America, right? So somewhere it is like this, that okay, that for example, you are living in a house, okay, your parents fed you, okay, they provided you everything, and when it came to serve them, you left the home. So it is something like that, okay. So it is
Okay.
something your resource are being now, in our country we need good people, good doctors, good lawyers, good teachers, everyone need good one, right? So
Yes.
right now we want good resource, but we don't have good resource because they left. So that's the why in context of PPC, your PPC, because your resources are, because somewhere humans are also a resource because they will be working, right? So in that case, you can say PPC. If I'll ask you that how PPC will respond, so how PPC will respond, basically PPC will be shifting leftward because people are leaving their country. So somewhere it is, but for example, for America, it is going to, their PPC is going to shift rightward. Why? Because
Because it is
people
a
are being
profit for them.
yeah, because there is a profit. People are being added there. So resources are being added there. So that's why it will be shifting leftward, rightward for America, but for India, it will be shifting rightward. Sorry,
Okay.
leftward, and for them rightward. Okay.
Okay. Just so it's like a country, they should have good job offers in order to have a good reputation, I guess.
Yeah, they should have good effort so that people won't be, leaving their country. But it's up to the people itself, or not even the people. For example, in India, the population, you can say It's India is in second number. Okay, India is in second number, so you can
Yeah,
say.
it is.
So if you are so good, though you are so good, but still you don't have that opportunities, right? So somewhere people have to find the alternative, right? Because everybody needs to earn money. They have the family to serve, right? So somewhere they will be finding the alternative, right? So somewhere if they're getting good opportunity, why won't be they shifting? Because in India, you can say the competition is too tough, because population is too much high, unemployment ratio is very high. It's not about India. There are many more economists who are suffering this, and because of that, people shift to other countries, right?
Yes, teacher.
So that's why you should work on. India should work on making their technology good and the resource good, so that people will be sticking to that country only.
Okay. So, teacher, it is not like, someone who's born there, raised there, and studied everything over there, but the nationality is only India. Like they
Yeah,
never
that.
came to India, they never did anything.
Yeah.
They only
Hmm.
have the nationality Indian. So it is not lost, like kind
Yeah,
of
this
lost,
is
but not exactly
kind of
lost.
loss. Yeah, because we need people, we need good people. So yeah, kind of loss, but direct loss. You cannot say direct loss because you are not leaving, right? You were born there, so it's not all. But your parents, or you can say someone who, like maybe the parents, they left. So because of them, that affected the PPC. But because of you, that won't be affecting because you people never left. Right, you
Yeah.
people never left, so you people like you won't be affecting the PPC. But yeah, because your parents they studied here, they used the resource of India, and somewhere they when they came, like when they were eligible enough to serve the country, they left. So yeah, that because of them it will be shifting, but because of you it won't be shifting.
Teacher, but if the person who was born somewhere else, raised somewhere else, that person comes back to India and then serves over there, it would be a profit, right, for
Yeah, that
India?
will be a profit. Yeah, that will whether he or she is not Indian, or maybe he or she is Indian, that will be a profit. If somebody else is coming and then he is going to serve the country, that is going to be the profit, and that is going to be the addition in resource. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So Zainab and Dina done.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So before this, I would like to share a few more points as well, and after that we'll just give me 1 minute. I'll just share my screen. Last topic of PPC, I would like to tell you some points. In our next class, I won't be taking your test. I will be discussing the question. Okay, we'll be discussing lots of questions so that you people are fit for the things. You can see my screen.
Yes, teacher.
Oh, this is very important topic, which is attainable and unattainable combination on PPC. Okay, why I have written combination? Because yeah, you have two goods. That's why I have written the combination. For example, you are producing 4 of X good and 3 of Y good, or you'll be producing 2 of this or 2 of this. Like this, the combination. Okay. So attainable, or you can say feasible combination, and unattainable you can say non-feasible. So there are two types of combination in an economy. Few are unattainable and few are attainable. Okay. So what are attainable, ma'am? So it refers to those combination. Just ignore this. Huh? It refers to those combination which can be produced with the help of given resources and the technology. Okay. Clear? So those those goods which you can produce with the help of given technology. For example, where's my pen? Okay. For example, this is a piece of wood. Okay. So from this piece of wood, you can produce bed and chair. Okay. So these are the attainable resources because you can produce this. But from this piece of wood, you cannot produce aeroplane. Right. That is going to be unattainable. With this help, with this resource and this technology, you are not going to produce aeroplane because that needs metal, iron, and all that. With the help of wood, you cannot produce an aeroplane. Right. So the goods, like the combination of good which can be produced with the help of given resources. For example, you have Maggi and Maggi masala. So with the help of these two products, you can only produce noodles like Maggi. You cannot produce burger with the help of Maggi and Maggi masala. Right. So similarly, the combination of goods which can be produced with the help of given resource and technology, that combination of goods is known as attainable combination. And unattainable, it refers to those combinations which cannot be produced with the help of given resource and technology, that is known as unattainable. Clear?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
So this is your PPC. Okay. So there are 2 points. One which is like these 2 points which are under this. So basically you can produce it. This is your limit. Okay, that this is your limit. So whatever point will be inside or on the PPC, that you are going to produce it. But those will be out of your control. That are the unattainable. You cannot produce them. Okay.
Teacher, what
So
about the dots on the line? We can
yeah,
do
you
that
can
one.
even produce them. I have
Okay.
written here, I'll just tell you attainable combination A, B, C, D, E on PPC and G, H inside the PPC. Okay. And unattainable M, N, O, P to the right. You can say M, N, O, P. These are unattainable because they are out of. For example, you have budget of 100 rupees. Okay. So you can, for example, okay, just a minute. Hmm. For example, your budget is 100 rupees. Okay. So now there are few products. Okay, it's 20, it is 30, it is 100, it is 120 and this 200. Okay, so you have 100 rupees. So this is product A, B, C, D, E. So if I say you just give me the combination of attainable and unattainable. So this is your limit, 100 rupees. You have 100 rupees. So this 100, 30 and 20. These goods are, tell me, attainable or unattainable?
Attainable.
Attainable.
Yes, attainable. That you can produce or that you can purchase, right? But this 20 and 120, these are unattainable, right? So basically, this is on PPC. These two are inside your budget. So inside PPC, but these are outside the PPC, or
Outside.
you can say rightward the PPC. Okay.
Okay,
So
teacher.
either, yeah, you can say it is for this unattainable, you can say outside the PPC, or you can say rightward the PPC. For this 101, you will be saying on the PPC, right? On the PPC. But for
Because
30 and 20, you are going
exactly.
to say inside the PPC or leftward of the PPC. Clear?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll just a minute. Okay, so you can see my screen. You are going to draw this, and first you are going to write the like heading hashtag attainable and unattainable combination of PPC. First you will write what is attainable, right? So it refers to the combination of good which can be produced with the help of given resource and technology. These can be on PPC or inside the PPC. Okay, and you are going to write point A, B, C, D this and inside G and H. Okay, and attainable you are going to write it refers to those combination of the goods which cannot be produced with the help of given resource and technology, and you are going to write like this: unattainable combination are point M and O to the right of the PPC. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, ma'am. I'm done. Done, ma'am.
Should I finished?
So you people are going to take the screenshot of this. Okay. I'll just explain you what is this. Okay. So in exam hall, you will be getting this. Okay. And you have to tell that how it is going to impact PPC, and then you have to tell the reason. So let's just do one or two examples. You'll take the screenshot. Okay. So for example, it is Make in India appeal by Prime Minister. So you can say Make in India. That means you people are in good state, right? I am introducing other policy that is going to increase my resources, right? So PPC will shift, right? Why? Because there is increase in resource implying the production potential. So if resources Make in India Make in India policy or the scheme, basically what they will do, they will improve the resources in our country, and because of that, people have that potential. They can produce more. Okay. For example, earlier I don't have that much skill, or I was uneducated or something like that. So Make in India a scheme is going to help me somewhere, that will be helping in the production, and that will automatically increase the resources. Clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, ma'am.
To write
So
this one?
you can take the screenshot, and like, because we are running out of time right now, so I'm just
But
explaining
with
you.
that
You
we
can take
have
this.
to
Yeah.
write.
After that, you can write in your notebook, because somewhere you will be getting the questions straight up. Right?
Okay. Okay,
And
teacher.
let's just take random one. For example, left one. Natural calamities you have already done. Okay, that because of that, PPC will be shifting leftward. Okay, I think you'll just give see, you have already written the examples. If you have space over there, na, you can write add, like Swachh Bharat Mission. Over there, add it, because you have already written this Make in India, right? You have already done this natural calamities part in that portion where you were writing effect on PPC. So you can just add the examples over there if you have space. No need to draw this, because it will be wasting your time, right? Or if you want to make it, you can. It's your choice. I'm not forcing you. Okay.
Teacher.
So for example, here you can see natural calamities. Because of natural calamities, what will happen? Reduction in resource will be happen, and that will automatically decrease the production potential. Okay, and PPC will be shifting to left. No effect. Government efforts to reducing unemployment. So government is making efforts to reduce unemployment. That means already you are not in good condition. So I am improving your status. So I'm not, either my resource or my technology, they are not being increased or decreased. So no effect. And similarly, economic slowdown of this and this, it is also not going to affect either my. You just have to say whether your resources are being impacted or your technology. If nothing is being impacted, that means no effect.